How's it going, everyone? We are back with part 2 of the impound lot Corvair. If you want to hear the story and see the engine running, make sure you watch the previous video. I explain how I got the car and you can hear the engine running. In this video, I am removing the engine, and I say that in finger quotation marks, because I do not remove it the proper way. And you're probably watching me on screen right now, literally cutting the front end of this car off. And that is because I am parting it out. And I know a lot of people are going to say, why are you doing that? Why don't you just take the engine and sell it to someone else? And that's because I can do what I want and it's my car. But also, this car does not have a title, it did not have a VIN number, and it was abandoned. And I got it from an impound lot. And the police station that I went to when I bought the car from the police station, they were basically like, look, this is your car, you're free to do what you want, but you can't really put it back on the road because you have to sign more paperwork, you would also have to apply for a title, and it also doesn't have a VIN. So, there was really no future for this car. Also, it was very, very rough, and I hope you can see just how rough it was in the video. There was no saving this car. What I did is saving it. I parted it out, I saved the parts that were good, and I scrapped the rest. So please don't comment, oh, well, you shouldn't have done that to a Corvair, because I'm going to keep it real with you. I don't care. You're wasting your time. So this is how to remove a Corvair engine the wrong way, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. Okay, well, we just got that cut off. That was some pretty thick frame rails, so I had to go and get some new Sawzall blades. Here it is. It's not in the greatest of shape. You know, I noticed this, unfortunately. That's pretty bad rust right there. And then, of course, underneath. But, you know, I thought if someone can use this, why not try to save it? Oh, man, you know what? Don't do this to me right now. No! Oh my god, all of this is mud. It's all mud. No! Are you for real right now? You tell me I just cut this off for nothing? I mean, it looked cool, but really? That's not good, Lizzie. Yeah, I'm pretty heartbroken about that right now. I mean, I knew it wasn't in good shape, and again, I didn't see this piece here and be like, oh, I'm gonna try to price gouge someone and sell it for $300. I'm not gonna do that. I don't know, maybe I can still sell it. I don't know. Yeah, it's all kind of beat up. Maybe it's not as in good a shape as I thought, but I don't know, maybe someone will be interested in it, maybe make a cool wall hanger. So now we're going to cut off the tops of the fenders because I think those at least might be good. I know there's some mud here, but I'm gonna, oh crap, I just dented it. There we go. So I'm gonna probably just cut along here, cut down through here. So let's get to cutting. Okay, so one of the next things I want to do is I think I want to cut the roof off, just because that's just something I really want to do right now, but I got to get this stainless steel off. And so this is always kind of a pain to get off, but I'm going to show you a cool trick that I learned. So you take a paint stick, right, and you kind of get it underneath, and I'm going to take this dead blow here, that, right? Wedge it underneath like so, and then just work your way up. It will pop off. See that? See how that's starting to kind of come off here? Just like that. So we're going to take that off the rest of the way. Okay, well, we got that off. That only took way too long. And then we also took off the inner stainless in here. You can see a nice example of the original paint color. So we got that all off. Unfortunately, this car is just becoming worse and worse with every part I take off. I knew the roof wasn't the greatest, and I knew the lead had split here, but I didn't realize just how bad it had split. Yeah. So I still want to cut off the roof. So yeah, I think we're going to do that. But I think we're going to take off this. This comes off easily. Yeah, that came off easily. Okay, cool. All right, well, guess we can cut off the roof. My GoPro is at 23%, and I think it would be kind of cool to have the roof off before my dad gets home. Of course, I don't want to like break anything. The thing I really want to protect is the steering wheel and the dash pad here. So hold on a second. Oh, what does the Corvair look like with the chopped top? Not good. Does not look good. Hey, the door still closes. This one stopped closing. Wow, that is amazing how fast that breaks in half. Oh, no. There's her. I've always wanted a convertible Corvair. Oh man, the Corvair enthusiasts are not gonna like this. Look how easy this door closes though. One finger. That's crazy. Cool. Well, now what? Okay, it is the next day. As you remember from literal seconds ago, but hours for me, we cut the roof off. I haven't posted anything for sale yet. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to get anything for the roof just because all this is all super rusted out, but I'll still put it up for sale, and you know, honestly, maybe even give it away. Don't quote me on that. I need to make my money back off this pile of crap. Anyway, next thing we're going to do is we're going to cut off this quarter panel here, just the top part here. We're going to go about 1 inch below the style line, even though it does kind of get a little rusty here. And there's a train coming through, so you might not be able to hear me. Even though it's a little rusty here, still cut here, and it does get a little dented in the back here. But I still think someone can use this. So this will be up to the chopping block next. And then, you know, I also want to save the door jambs, front and back, and kind of the doors as well. And then of course the rockers. I think I might also cut off the other quarter panel, even though I don't need to. The reason being is then I can get easier access to like bolts and everything. I've dropped a Corvair engine. I dropped it on that Corvair when I put it on the S10 frame, so I do know the proper way to remove a Corvair engine. Oh my god, it is just traffic galore today. I hope you guys can hear me. Anyway, I just want to make this a lot easier than having to crawl underneath and reach my hand up there and, you know, get bit by a snake or something. So yeah, let's get to cutting. Oh, hope I caught that on camera. Nice. That hurt. Took a quarter panel to the face. So, kind of forgot to record a bunch of stuff. All I did was take off the trunk lid and then this quarter panel here. Here's the quarter panel right here. I don't think it's worth anything. So that's why I didn't really try to save it or anything like that. So that's going in the scrap pile. This is also not in very good shape, but I am keeping the chrome, and then this will probably get taken to the scrap pile as well. Whoops, gotta watch my step there. So I think the next thing I'm gonna do, there we go, we don't want that to get scratched. I might take off the doors, and then I can get the seats out of here pretty easily, get the back seats out, door panels, and then maybe work on the dash a little bit. Alright, got the dash out. It's not in very good shape either, so that sucks. But I'm sure someone would want to buy that, I don't know. Alright, so we are back to cutting up the Corvair. We are about to cut off the front end of the car just so I can get it out of here. I got my clutch assembly all out of the way, so I got my clutch stuff here. I might try to save the wiring harness, I don't know. Basically I just want to cut off the front end to get it out of here. I took off the chrome or the stainless steel, and I'm actually going to try to save this bracket so I can put it on my other Monza, my 69 Monza. So I'm just going to basically cut right down here. I was going to try to save all of this, but I just don't care enough to try, so we're just going to go whoosh, right down there. My only fear is that everything is going to go whoop like that because all the weight's in the back now. So let's hope that doesn't happen. I might get some blocks out here to go underneath. Well, we got the Corvair cut in half, as you can see. And then we did take some more stuff here, just stuff that can be saved. Ooh, I might actually save those as well. But now what we're going to do is we're going to flip this upside down. We might unbolt the front suspension, and then we're going to cut this directly in half down the middle to fit it on the trailer a little better. Then we're going to cut the floors out of here, what's left of them at least. And then we're going to cut the rockers there to save a good chunk of the rocker, because those are worth saving. And then we're going to unbolt the shift tube there, because the connection is right there. And then it should be pretty easy to get the rest of the engine out at that point. I do find this funny. I have a fire log supporting the back of the engine, because else it would have tipped back already. So yeah, we're hoping to get the rest of this cut up and put on the trailer, because I have to work tomorrow, and then Thursday we will take it to be scrapped. So let's get this done, taken care of. We're also saving the badges, don't worry. Have you guys ever heard the saying, you are one snapped bolt away from a 15-minute job becoming a whole 3-day ordeal? Because that's where we're at right now. We were going to take off the suspension and then cut this right down the middle. And then this bolt right here, the bolt inside the frame rail, like it's like a welded on nut or something, just started spinning. And then same with this one, that one started spinning. So if we can get this one off, we'll be able to lift the entire thing over and just snap that bolt, because we don't care anymore. But my dad went uptown to go and get some more metal blades. So meanwhile, I am working on this. I'm going to just cut the rest of the rockers off here, get the shift tube out, and then it's fair game. I'm just going to rip this thing apart and get the engine out. So that's the next order of business. Okay, we got the basically the front half of the car entirely loaded up on the trailer. We did have to cut it in half to get it to fit. And again, before anyone gets mad at me for cutting up a Corvair, I would just like to reiterate that as far as I'm aware, you can't really buy any of this metal. The frame rails are completely shot. So again, this car just was not worth saving. I mean, look at the rust inside the roof here. So again, don't get mad at me, and if you comment anything about how I should have saved it, I'm going to ignore you. I undid all these bolts. Good thing these blocks were here, because I wasn't even thinking. I took out the last bolt and it shot down, and that's because there's a ton of tension under the spring, so watch out for that. Took out these bolts in here. The actual bolt, though, on the other side is stuck in there. And then there's these two nuts right here that attach up under there. So watch this. If I grab here, see that? Technically everything should drop out. Now the reason it hasn't yet is because, like I said, there's a bolt still in there, and yeah, and then this is actually resting on a chunk of metal there. So what I need to do, how am I going to do this? Because I'm going to be taking the body off the engine, not the engine from under the body. However, maybe that's not such a bad idea. The brake lines are still holding it up. I forgot to unbolt the shocks. It's always one bolt. Oh, of course. Of course. Yeah. You guys ever get to a point when you're working on a car and you're like, I don't care anymore? This is not the right way to remove an engine. But it gets the job done. Okay, well, here it is, my $300 investment. Yeah. Okay, so I'm just in the direct sunlight now, but made my goal of getting the engine out. So what my dad and I are doing now is we're going to strap this load down, head to the junkyard, and then that probably is going to have to wait till next time we go, which might be next week. So I'll probably cut this in half as well, so it fits on the trailer. Keep in mind, this is a trailer meant for a lawnmower, not a Corvair, so we can't really overload it. Let's see, this was what was the point of this video? This one was the tearing apart, how to remove a Corvair engine the wrong way. So I think I might actually call it for this video then. And if anyone says that I don't know how to remove a Corvair engine, I removed an Corvair engine on that Corvair, so I do know how to remove a Corvair engine. I just didn't want to do it that way. Actually, like a few days before we put that Corvair on an S10 frame, my dad and I filmed like a step-by-step tutorial on how to remove a Corvair engine, and then like all the footage just like disappeared. So that's very unfortunate. So there's like not really a good how to remove a Corvair engine on YouTube. So when we go to swap in this engine into the Corvair inside, I will make an actual how to remove a Corvair engine video. But that's probably going to be like a few months from now. Alrighty guys, that is it for the video. I usually don't like doing a voiceover at the end of the video. I like kind of explaining. However, this was really my second video that I ever made with a GoPro. The entire thing was shot on GoPro, and so I was still trying to figure out how to use the GoPro, and I ended up not recording the outro, or I think I did, but I think I accidentally deleted it. But anyway, this is the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. None of the parts are available anymore. I ended up selling some of them, and then some of the parts were just too far gone, like the roof. So some of the parts did end up getting scrapped, but rest assured, I saved this car. I was able to save the parts that were worth it. So, sorry, I cut up a 65 Corvair that was about to get crushed. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you stick around because I have some cool stuff coming. And I'm also going to be rebuilding the engine that I saved. And then hopefully later this year, probably in the wintertime, I'm going to be swapping it into my original 1969 Chevy Corvair, and I'm also going to be 4-speed swapping that. So if that's something you want to see, make sure you drop a follow, and we will see you guys in the next one.
Dad?